All right. What, Quintez?
Did anyone else see that firework?
What? No, I didn't hear a firework. I didn't hear a single firework. Yo, I got the same math teacher. You got Mr. Miyares, Shina. It's pretty calm. He be assigning a little, just a little bit much homework, but you know, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, really quick. Okay, alrighty. So, let's get straight to it. So, what is the article about? We already did this, blah blah blah. They say that Minnesota has responded. Oh my god. Oh boy. Responded and is full aware of the situation. And will take action to this matter. Alrighty, that's not how you spell Minnesota, but who cares? Fully. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Does this affect Americans at home? Why or why not? I feel like yes. I'm gonna be like, it depends.
I think down the stream.
You said what, Quintez?
I thumbs down the stream.
Thumbs not nice. Thank you, Quintez. It depends. If you live in Minnesota, this is pretty much local news that you would probably would like to know about. If you don't live in Minnesota, you probably don't care as much. Depending on the type of person you are. Quintez, I'm actually very intelligent. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Jalen gets left.
Yeah, he did. You just know this? Alrighty. So. Oh boy. That's one assignment down and we got an hour left. Where to go?
In Albany.
Your instructor has enabled original reports, but you haven't yet checked your work for originality. What you mean? Oh, you talking about they think I stole the information? I think that's what. I think that's. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. Mr. Lil John, better grade my stuff right now. So this is due today at 11:59. Please remember your summary paragraph must be structured well. A main idea sentence with the restated prompts. Because in broad term and details that follow which prove support to your main idea. Well, Quintez. You said what? I'm gonna cover black. Alright, let's see if anybody else commented. Yo, got the same math teacher. Yes. Thumbs down. Check your work, buddy. I am checking my work, Shina. I am in fact doing it right now. Unless we're talking about like student view. Student view. Okay. Alrighty. Quintez, like up the stream. I'm actually putting my information out there, but who cares? You said what?
I disliked it.
You disliked it for what? This is, yo. Kentwood Public Schools. Lansing Schools students view right here. There we go. That's better. That is way better. Alright, let's ignore this. Alright, let's take a look at the grade book. I just had a A in her class. Yo, what? It went down? What? Miss Harkness, what are we doing, man? Come on. Alright. Japanese, 99. That's good. Health, 98. Algebra, B+. Pre-AP English, A-. A C? Mr. Littlejohn. What are we doing, man? Essay paragraph quiz. 0.67 out of 1. Come on, man. Oh my goodness, it's the calligraphy that's dragging me down. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. What? I don't want to do the calligraphy. Oh, I have to do calligraphy. Oh my gosh. It's good for the grades. It's good for the grades, but I don't know, man. You said what?
You said what?
Okay, Quintez, nice. Thanks for being like thoughtful, you know. Thanks for being like, you know.
Yeah, shut up, bro.
So if I get below 60, I'll have to retake Pre-AP World History. I'm done for. I just gotta do that missing assignment. That's all I gotta do. Alright. Okay, let's lock in. The United States action in Venezuela was illegal. Socialism. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Copy and paste the title. I guess it's not.
I'm gonna start making my VR videos again, bro.
Yo, my VR is too old, so I can't even lie.
That's how I subscribe for.
You what?
That's how I gain
Oh, that's exactly why.
Yeah. I'm going back on my subscriber.
Subscribe-a-thon, good try. Venezuela exposes Europe's procedural reflex. Venezuela. Yo, if my camera. You said what?
I'm charged my VR.
I don't know if Mr. Littlejohn would like it if I did it like this. Others have described this as an oil-driven... Yo, if my screen does this one more time...
Nothing really matters as long as you get subscribers. That's how I'm gonna do YouTube. I'm done with making videos. YouTube shorts. That's all.
YouTube Shorts. This might be... You said what?
A million YouTube shorts and I'm gonna post like 100 videos.
This is the best invention Google has ever done. But I can't even lie. I feel like I should do prompt 2 and prompt 3. Because the US military was actually impressive.
Guys, this looks so legendary.
You don't have the OG MetaQuest, but you know.
No one wants the OG.
Who is this guy? Alright, the United States. Oh, let's see if anybody typed in chat. Check them grades. I mean, your grades are good, other than that. You speak some Japanese. Please for the chat. Hajimemashite Andure desu. Dozo yoroshiku.
You have no clue on what you just said.
Yeah, I said, hello, how do you do? My name is Andre Dozo yoroshiku, which means nice to meet you. I know what I'm saying here. I could really live in Japan. This is the 15th time me talking about this, but I could live.
You need like 30 seconds.
I can't even lie. I'm not even going. The United States is dangerous. I could use this and just like go off of this, but we're gonna do this. We're not gonna do blah blah blah. It was illegal. We're gonna.
I'll be right back.
Wait, how am I supposed? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Alright, United States, America. It's just like, I don't know. China is turning the Indo-Pacific into a pressure cooker. I'm just gonna like, cause I know what happened. Like this is just, I don't have to get the information from the site. So basically here's what we're gonna do.
Now it's your turn to get what you really
American
want. Sweaters from $16.99, pants from $27.99, towels
nice
from
ad.
$3.99,
So
denim
let's
from
skip this.
$29.99, and more. Yes, JCPenney
Princess, what are you
offers
doing?
valid on select styles 1/5 to 1/11. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com.
Yanni did in fact subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, let me stop.
What is it? Does it tell you her YouTube name? Does it tell you her YouTube name?
Actually, I actually don't know if she actually subscribed, so I'll tell you. The military is impressive. The American military is impressive because of what they did. What they did in Venezuela. Venezuela.
20 seconds. 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 20 se
Huh?
If I stuck on my VR content, I would have like this one 10K.
Really? You said you would get 10K subscribers?
Yeah.
You are lagging. Okay, a main idea sentence with restated prompt, because and broad term. What does he mean by broad term? I have no idea. What do you mean by broad?
I'm still lagging.
Yes, you are lagging. Oh, no.
What about now?
Hopefully he gets right on it and just, you know, because I don't want to do this like wrong. He said because in broad term. The American military is impressive because I don't know, wait. Because of what they did in Venezuela. I'm just gonna copy and paste because I do not feel like typing. Quintez, what's your history teacher? Mr. E or Teacher E? Yeah. What's your history teacher? It's who?
It's Harrison.
Harrison? Oh my goodness, I have no idea who that is. Yo. Hold up, chat. Yo, this might be the hardest. Yo, okay. The American military is impressive because of what they did in Venezuela. The reason why is because of what they did in Venezuela. What they did to the country of. You said what, Quintez?
Grizzly.
Really? Mr. Lil Jon, let's get a move on here. There's no way he's up at 9 o'clock. It's just like, what? I mean, I can go through my book bag or backpack, like, see. But it's just like, I don't know. Oh boy. Thank you. Alright, anyways, let's get the book bag out. Alright. Open it up. Put the little green folder. This has so much work in here. It's irrelevant. Alright, let's take a look in here and dive into the, stuff. Alright. Anybody comment in chat? Let's check. Nobody has commented. Except for Quintez. But what? I don't know. Anyways, all right. Let's take a look. Calligraphy. How long? Blah blah. I know you did not just say that. Quintez,
What?
don't ever say that again on stream.
And why not?
Please, because, you know, family is watching, you know.
Who's watching?
My father. I think.
Your dad is on your stream right now.
Yeah.
Right now, he's watching.
Yes, he's watching right now.
Tell him to type something in the chat.
Dad, type something in chat. Yo, where is it at where he talks about this? Like, what does he mean about what do you mean? What is a broad
If you
term?
don't have any video ideas, you could play things like Roblox or games.
You said what?
Look at your chat.
If you don't have any video ideas, you could play things like Roblox horror games, and there's some pretty good ones. Yes, I actually have done this in the past, and Roblox does have this one horror game that caught my eye the other day, and it was pretty interesting. It was about a week ago. Well, about to be a week ago. Let's move 5 days ago. So, yeah. Anyway, a word or concept that is generally not specific and covers a wide range of things, ideas, or details, like love being a broad term for many feelings or explaining something. In broad terms means giving a summary without fine points, often used as an opposite to being detailed. Wide scope, it isn't limited, it has extensive range. Like, what's general, not specific? How am I supposed to? Like, I'm just gonna follow the racist format. So restate the question. Answer the question. Racist. Cite evidence. Explain evidence. So here's what we're gonna do. United States, Venezuela situation. I just need a whole like summary. Not like a summary, but just like I just need like a, okay, so what does it tell me on here? Okay, so I remember, yeah. So basically it's like, they literally just came in, they just flew in. And they just like, went in this building, just like, what the United States did was the United States started off launching a attack with their special air forces using their, I think it's new fighter jet. What is it called? New jet. I gotta look at my search history because I mean I just can't remember. Can you tell me, Cortez? You said what?
Was on my dad or something?
What? Cortez, are you okay? What? You said, is that your dad or something?
What are you talking about?
You said, is that my dad or something? And they were like, yeah!
When did I say so?
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Hearing
You
aids
said-
don't cost that much.
You said what?
Hearing aids do not cost that much.
Hearing aids do not. Okay. All right. So, and then basically the next thing that happened. What happened else? A pre-dawn raid in Carcass that captured Nicholas Murady and his wife, Siles Flores. They were transported to New York City, where they pleaded not guilty on January 5th to multiple charges. Special operations. But that's not all that happened. They pretty much like swooped in with their fighter jets. They located the building. They located the building the president of Venezuela Nicholas Murady. Nicholas? Yo, what they why they make it so big? Eleven. Why is this like this? Tell me how it contest. You know what, bro? Nicholas. Tab. Yo. Oh, Maduro. Yo. Maduro. And ended up kidnapping him and wait, no, not kidnapping, but capturing him and his wife in the process. The United States have been planning their planning their attack on Venezuela for 2 months. The United States I'm just like so thankful for Mr. Lil Jon just telling us this in class. So like it's just you know what? Anyways, the United States made a exact replica of the building that the president of Venezuela. The United States made an exact replica of the building that the president of Venezuela was staying in that night. To train in for the next 2 months, so they would be prepared and make the operation go by quickly and smoothly. Who cares? Now, then what do you add it up? And details that follow which prove support your main idea. Mr. Lil Jon, you might want to. Okay, so let me reread this. The American military is impressive because of what they did to the country of Venezuela. What the United States did was, the United States started off launching an attack with their special air forces using their new fighter jet F-47, landing in Venezuela. They located the building of the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, and ended up capturing him and his wife in the process. The United States had been planning their attack on Venezuela for 2 months. The United States made an exact replica of the building that the president of Venezuela was staying in that night, to train in for the next 2 months, so they would be prepared and make the operation go by quickly and smoothly. The operation went successfully. The operation went successfully and captured the president of Venezuela. Nicolas Maduro and his wife
don't have any hobbies? That's probably because you're
Alrighty,
a business
nice
owner and
ad.
you barely have time to breathe. If you use Patriot software, you'll save time and maybe pick up a hobby again.
Celia Flores. Celia Flores.
Oh.
And there is still information coming in. And there's still information coming in about the situation.
Oh, you're a little stupid.
What? I'm so smart. Alright, let's see if anybody else typed in chat. Clipped. Somebody typed, hey. Dude, I think I might have seen you walking with Draylon today. I'm not sure if it was you though. Really? Well, there is another light-skinned dude that kind of looks like me. His name is Malik Austin. So, yeah, that might have not been me, but who knows? It might have. It might have not. I've only been streaming for 37 minutes. This might actually be kind of short. I should have made this a video, but I didn't. Like, how would I edit this? This is a new commenter. So we're gonna go to their channel. J Dell's Way. I think I've seen this. I don't know. Go subscribe to this dude, because why not? Alrighty. We are done with that one. The United States is dangerous. Or do I go with the United States action in Venezuela was illegal? Which one, Quintez?
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Quintez. You're so smart. The United States is dangerous. Let's see if he responded. Yeah, he's definitely asleep or something. How do I even go off this? Let's see. The United States is dangerous. Anyways, that literally did nothing. I'm gonna do this. The United States is dangerous because of Donald Trump. Do you think otherwise, Quintez?
It's dangerous because of me.
Quintez, who are you? Because of our presidents. The reason why I say this, the reason why I say this is because if we look back and see what Donald Trump has done in the past couple of months, he has done some really terrible things. For example, the whole ICE situation in Minnesota right now would probably have never happened if Donald Trump wasn't president. He's the one who has started the whole ICE program. This has caused many tragedies, including
Bro, Jeremiah, bro, what is he posting?
what that this caused.
Made the edit. Okay, it's not that bad.
Tragedies, including the recent one that happened in Minnesota, where a lady was stopped by ICE, and the lady tried to just drive by them. This action caused the lady's death, as the grab by them. The ICE agent misinterpreted vocab, trust me, 12. Misinterpreted. Right there. Anyways, the ICE agent misinterpreted the action the lady was doing and thought she was going to run him over. The man reportedly. How do you spell that? Reportedly shot the woman and not even reportedly. The man shot the woman, and the woman ended up dying in the process. Another incident that recently happened. Yo, I'm not even doing that. incident that recently happened. Another incident that recently happened was the kidnapping of the Venezuela president under under Donald Trump's orders, the U.S. military forces what word? Forces fired. The forces performed a sneak attack by rushing the country with their fighter jets and finding the building by rushing the country without them noticing until later. We'll put parentheses around that. Until later, without them noticing, and bombarded and no. What's the word, Quintez? Like where a whole bunch of people just rush in a building and kidnap somebody. Like what do you wanna? What's a word for that?
Oh no.
Well, by rushing the country without them noticing until later and found the building the president of Venezuela was staying in and rushed in and kidnapped him, leaving the country stunned in the process. Other countries may now view us as a hostile country and that and may think of us as a threat. Now, I don't know, but What you mean? Huh. See if anybody commented. Oh, no. Well, it's been 50 minutes now. I think all we have to do now is just do read theory. And then we're done. Read theory shouldn't be that hard. Alright, let's close you out. Alright, read theory. Now, really quick, I have to check the assignment on Miss McGonagall because I can't remember.
The leaves.
8th grade or higher should be one quiz, or 9th grade or higher, it should be one quiz. So, I should be 8th grade or higher. And your English teacher is Teacher E, right, Cortez?
Who?
Teacher E? Like, that's your English teacher, right?
No.
Who is it?
Teacher Talia.
Oh, alright. Well, I'm gonna turn this lo-fi music down. And we're gonna get to reading. Alrighty, I'm gonna read this out loud, because why not? When Linus, I'm gonna take off the headphones for now. When Linus, wait, hold up, really quick. As used in paragraph 8, adhesive most nearly means. There's a paragraph. Oh. The label would be printed on adhesive paper. So I could tear off the label, then peel the back of it off. Then I could just plop the sticky side down and the label would be printed on sticky paper. Ooh, I'm smart. According to the narrator, Troll Drawer held his underwear. Okay, anyways. When Linus invented a way of naming everything in the world, he changed it for the better. With the way of naming everything, all of the world became something we could someday know. Anything unknown was reconceived, rather than being a mystery. Everything was simply something we could later name. In my own life, I have always taken this message to heart. From a young age, I would name anything I could. I'd point to anything I saw and attempt to give it a label. Sometimes, I would give the things that didn't have names proper noun names. For example, I would point to a pen and name it Righty. Or I would point to an airplane in the sky and identify its unknowable pilot. That one is flown by Rich, I'd say. And that one is piloted by Courtney. But other times, I just name things based on how they looked. My neighbors had a bright red door. So naturally, I named their house the one with the red door. Similarly on the way to my aunt's house. We'd always drive by a farmhouse that contained 3 lumbering grain silos that stretched into the sky. I named the house the farm that rises to heaven. None of these to say that none of this is to say that these names were clever. But you have to remember that I wasn't even 10 yet. And to a child my age, the world seemed too big and awfully scary. The names helped me make the world a little smaller. The gift of labeling. My parents understood my obsession with naming things. With this in mind, they bought me 2 gifts for my birthday. Both gifts were related to my fascination with naming things. The first was technically the better gift. It was a new puppy. This was a gift for both of my sisters and me to share. Since it was my birthday, though, I got the power of naming it. The dog was a border collie, and its black and white fur seemed to lend itself to exactly one name. I called it Oreo, of course. Oreo seemed to like her name. I determined the dog was a girl only after naming her. But she also seemed to like my big sister better than she liked me. She was mine in name only. What? Somewhat literally. The gift that proved to be more exciting to me was a label maker. This was an amazing device. I don't know where I got exciting. It not only gave me the power to name things, it also offered the power to physically apply the names to objects. I would no longer just be able to point to something and say, that is Fast Tens, the stapler. I could literally apply the label Fast Tens to it. The label maker was incredibly easy to use. It looked like a gun with a keyboard attached. I would type up the label I wanted to use on the keyboard. Then I'd hit a button and the label would be created, almost like magic. The label would be printed on adhesive paper, so I could tear off the label, then peel the back of it, then I could just plop the sticky side down and bam, an object was both named and labeled. Over the month or so, I took full advantage of my new powers. I put labels on pretty much everything in my room, and I got pretty creative. For instance, I named each of the drawers in my dresser and affixed different labels to each one. Eventually, I labeled the contents. Well, alright, yeah, there goes with this. Anyways, eventually, I labeled the contents of the drawers. Hold on. Alright. Alrighty. Eventually, I labeled the contents of the drawers too. It became incredibly important for me to know with certainty that my t-shirts were in troll drawer. I was gonna say, if I got that wrong. The narrator indicates that he named each of the following in his life except his... maybe his daughter? And my socks and underwear were in Horcrux drawer. At the same time, I was obsessed with labeling. I was also very much interested in reading Harry Potter books. Eventually, like all of my other obsessions we have as children, I outgrew my label fascination. I moved on to other interests: baseball, science, girls, music, and other distractions. Only in my 30s did I become interested in names again. It happened when a stray cat came to our door, and my 9-year-old daughter, whom my wife named after her grandmother, insisted on us adopting it as a pet. My wife and I reluctantly agreed, and then I was presented with a new naming opportunity. The cat was a tabby with alternating gray, white, and black stripes. My daughter said it looked like a gray tiger, and I suggested the name Gregor as a joke. But the name, like so many labels made from my label maker, stuck. No! Except, oh my goodness, I'm so stupid. No. 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 Miss McGonagall, please. I'm gonna fail this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should be 80%, right? As used in the final paragraph, the words foreign and familiar. Okay, anyways, who cares? The cat reminded me of something I'd forgotten for decades. Names have a special power. They tell us something about who we are and how we think of the world. Naming my dog Oreo and my daughter's cat Gregor was the same as providing an identity for them. A dog named Oreo must be friendly, and a cat named Gregor must be as playful as the name itself, right? Human names have the same power. How we call ourselves tells others who we are. What? It announces to others how we want to be how we want to be known. Our own names also tell others how open we are. Telling someone your name is a way of sharing your life with another. It is a way of sharing the truth. Insisting on being known by a nickname or initials is in some way a lie. At minimum, it is an attempt to hide who we fully are. Because who we are is what we are named. More important, though, names make the unknown become known. Providing a name for something or someone is a way of turning the foreign into the familiar. What? Now I just failed the quiz. The narrator suggests that names are powerful because allow us to cover, make the world seem more knowable, make the world cover up the truth. In this passage, the narrator makes an argument by referring to facts and data, makes an argument that goes against a common belief, uses a story to question a common belief, uses a story to make a larger argument. Yo. Oh my goodness, huh? Wow. That's a 50. That's not even a... Now I gotta... Oh my goodness. Am I still in 9th grade? Please tell me I'm in 9th grade. Oh my goodness. Well, this is short. There are certain things kids just shouldn't see. This is why movies have ratings, so parents can know which films are kid-friendly. It's also why different TV programs run at different times of the day. Violent shows usually air at night when most kids are asleep, for instance. So why isn't the internet regulated in the same way? Or in any way, really? Sure, many sites have age policies where users must be a certain age in order to sign up. But people aren't always honest. A 12-year-old girl technically isn't allowed to have an account on most social media sites. But if she clicks a couple of buttons to say she's 37, no one's going to check. And that's just social media. Kids today can find all kinds of unsavory stuff on the web that parents would never dream of allowing them to see on TV or at the movie theater. So I'm proposing some changes. People should have to submit legal proof of their age and identity when signing up for services on the web. If they are underage, their parents should have to sign a permission form. Websites that don't verify users and info this way should be fined by the government. Society already monitors media for kids, and it always has. We just need to hold the internet to the same reasonable standards. Which of the following is not mentioned in the passage as a way that children's media have age restriction policies? Certain types of TV air at night, or at times. Movies are given ratings. Video games. Yep. According to the author of this passage, violent TV shows are heavily censored by most governments, completely block underage viewers, typically run later at night when most will be in bed. To support the idea that online age verification does not currently work well, the author uses the example of a young girl claiming to be older, blah blah blah, providing that in a camp about the same time. No list of wasn't that have no Which of the following measures is proposed by the author? Submission of proof, permission forms from the parents of underage web users, government fines for non-compliant websites, permission forms the parents of underage. 1 and 2 only. Oh, it actually is 1, 2, and 3. Which of the following pieces of evidence, if true, would best support the author's argument? There has been no demonstrated link between viewing violent media and negative physiological effects in children. Many governments have been relaxing their seniors' censorship rules regarding TV and movies over time, with no negative societal effects as a result. A survey showed that 37% of one website's users were underage, despite being required to state they were over 18 when signing up. 78% of online businesses owners say that tougher age verification. Which of the following proportions would author of this passage support? Oh. I don't know if I should read another one or like. Oh yeah, okay, I'll read another one. Holy shiz. In the first sentence of paragraph 2, the author writes, "But history is also full of great vanishing acts." As used by the author, the reader can understand that a vanishing act most nearly means a situation in which someone or something is. Anyways, the world of history is full of mysteries. We have no idea how Stonehenge was built or why. Similarly, we have no idea of who built the Sphinx, how it was built, or why. Pyramids were built to house the dead, but we don't know how they were built. You see a trend. There's a lot of old stuff that still stands, but that we don't fully understand. But history is full of great vanishing acts. But history is full of not able to explain itself. No. I should have read the next sentence. So stupid. Things and people sometimes just disappeared. Plato wrote about a place called Atlantis that sunk into the ocean. The crew of the Mary Celeste ship disappeared without a trace, and no one has ever been able to find the Holy Grail or other items from biblical tales. Some such items may simply be the stuff of legend alone, but at least one great disappearance definitely existed. I am speaking of the first British colony in North America, the so-called Lost Colony of Roanoke Island off the coast of present-day North Carolina. By the 1580s, Spain had several colonies in the Americas. The Spanish had conquered 3 separate Native American empires, including the Aztecs, the Mayans, and the Incas. Spain had also made permanent colonies in what is today Florida. This new empire in the Americas made Spain very wealthy and powerful, and Spain grew a large navy to protect its interests. France, too, had made colonies in other parts of North America. These colonies had brought great wealth to France. The nation became a supplier of beaver pelts, fish, and other animal products in Europe. English officials became interested in finding similar new sources of money, and they decided North America was open to the English as well as the French and Spanish. Paragraphs 3 and 4 provide an explanation of why. According to the passage, Spain conquered each of the following: Native American empires, including the Aztecs, the Mayans, and the Incas. France too made colonies in other parts of North America. These colonies had brought great wealth to France. The nation became a supplier of... Wait, I already read this. English officials became interested in finding sources of money, and they decided North America was open to the English as well. In 1584, Queen Elizabeth I gave Sir Walter Raleigh permission to start a colony in North America. Her charter ordered him to start a colony as soon as possible. If he did not, he would lose the right to the land. That April, Raleigh sent a ship to scout the coast of North America. Raleigh's men made maps of the territory. They also took a couple Native Americans back to England. These natives gave Raleigh a report on the geography of Roanoke Island. Raleigh liked what he learned. In 1585, he sent 5 ships there to make a permanent colony. In 2 voyages, 115 settlers came to Roanoke. These settlers built shelter and a fort. They established peaceful relations with the Spanish in the area. Relations with the Native Americans were not good, though. The white settlers accused the natives of stealing from them. As punishment, they attacked a native village. After this, they moved to the north end of the island away from the Native Americans. There, they grew successful crops including tobacco, maize, and potatoes. Each of these could be valuable in England. Food and supplies were running short in the settlement, though. Raleigh sent more supply ships, but the journey took months. The settlers survived in fits of feast or famine. The lack of interest, no, the growing distress, the Spanish, and the difficulty of getting supplies to the island. But the which of the following clues are left at when they needed the settlers survive in fits of they would have more than they needed for a period than not enough for a period. But they survived for a couple years. A child was even born there. Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas. The situation was grim. Though in 1587, the governor of the colony returned to England to beg for help. By then, England was at war with Spain. Ships found it nearly impossible to cross the Atlantic. It was 3 years before Governor John White returned, but the colony was gone. There was no sign of human life, and only a skeleton of the fort remained. On a tree, the word Croton was carved. Croton could refer to the name of the Native American tribe in the area, or it could refer to the neighboring island. White looked for the settlers on both islands, but found no trace. To this day, no one knows what happened. When they said skeleton, I thought they were referring to a human skeleton. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, which of the following is not listed as a possible theory about blah, blah, blah? Mysteries such as these always keep historians interested. And Roanoke is no different. A few historians argue that a hurricane must have come and whipped away the colony. They point to the destruction of the fort as one piece of evidence, and anyone who knows the weather of the Carolina coast today would accept that a hurricane might be possible. Other historians have suggested that humans, not weather, destroyed the colony. They suggest that the Native American tribes may have attacked the settlers as payback for the settlers' attack on them. Other historians suggest that Spanish might have destroyed the English settlers too. They point to the war between England and Spain as evidence. Still, another group of historians says the colonists themselves might simply moved on. They either could have moved to another island and failed there, or they could have given up and tried to sail back to England. Those theories do not really help answer the question, of course. They merely bring up a new mystery of the A final group of historians suggests that the colony did survive in a way. They suggest that the colonists came to live with a Native American tribe. The settlers left Roanoke but still survived as Native Americans. These historians point to historical records that describe later English colonists seeing white-looking Native Americans. There are also reports of Native Americans in the Carolinas who claimed they were the sons and daughters of Europeans. in this passage out there. And there are also the usual crazy people who come up with theories for all mysteries. They say that aliens took the colonists, or that the colony never actually existed and is one big hoax. These theories should not be taken seriously, though. We may never know what happened to the Roanoke. We do know that 20 years later, the English settled in Jamestown, Virginia. This settlement did survive, and the English made more colonies in North America. Oh my goodness, I'm him. I really do this. Save pops. I ain't care. Alright. Let's see if Mr. Littlejohn responded. He has not, so alrighty, boys. Just accept that no one's getting a in that class. Who's Olivia Morgan? Is this Olivia, like Olivia? Who is this? I can't remember. Who is Olivia Morgan? I'm trying to figure. Maybe this might be Olivia. Use AI. This is not Olivia. Anyways, alright. I hope y'all liked the stream. I hope y'all enjoyed this little. It's a nice calm stream, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, to be a part of the Trust Me 12 community I'm building here. And I will see y'all